So Kirby is this sort of shapeshifter. Kirby can um, absorb the shape of other people and acquire their abilities, sort of step into their shoes almost. And because Kirby is somehow an inhabitant of Dreamland, mm, this makes Kirby himself some sort of a dream being, a being closer connected to the human unconscious than other Nintendo characters would be, for example. And it's interesting how, for example, Kirby, the character sprite for Kirby, was originally just, let's say, a work in progress model of a very simple character, which was then going to be replaced with a proper character. But the developers sort of got attached to that design and decided to keep it. I think it's interesting how Kirby's definite sort of personality and individuality is a model which could have been replaced with another character. So not only is he a shapeshifter who can acquire the enemy's powers, but as a game character, he is the embodiment of an abstract sprite, which nevertheless has acquired a strong individuality despite being this vague abstract model. It's also interesting how Kirby and the Pokemon Ditto are essentially the same being in a way. Ditto is also this sort of pink being who can shapeshift into other people. I would say that within these two Nintendo universes, Ditto and Kirby are expressions of the same element. And in them being both pink, I think, to me, this pink pastel color also draws back to dreams and at a stretch could be connected to the whole color indigo in spirituality. And finally, it's interesting how Kirby was named after John Kirby, the attorney who defended Nintendo in their case, I think, where the name Donkey Kong and King Kong were, there were sort of copyright issues and stuff, and Nintendo won that case thanks to John Kirby. So it's almost like John Kirby, as an attorney, uh, allowed Nintendo to defend its own individuality in a world, you know, a human world, where there are various other monkey figures that could have eradicated Donkey Kong. You see what I mean? That King Kong, as a franchise, was trying to get rid of Donkey Kong because it seemed to violate its copyright laws. But even though King Kong and Donkey Kong have a lot in common in their themes and in just their physical appearance, etc., John Kirby allowed these two beings to exist as similar beings, but individuated each other. So, in a sense, John Kirby has these qualities of Kirby of shape-shifting and acquiring different personalities, which are all within one root, in the same way that both Donkey Kong and King Kong are both within this sort of monkey root, but allowing for difference in one's expression. It's almost like the character Kirby's identity is extremely fluid